Hi, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a deck unboxing or deck exploration. First look at the Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle by Lorraine and Juliet Diaz. Illustrated by Tijana Lukovic. Now, you may or may not be familiar with these decks. There are ones for all but one now of the Sabbats. So the first one that came out was the Samhain, but there's also the Yule Oracle. Sorry, it's my cat climbing across the side. In bulk, you've got Beltane. I just store them in order for the Sabbats. Lether, which we just had, which was the last one out, and also the Mabon, which is the next one, or Mabon, sorry, which is the next Sabbat coming up after Lammas on the 1st of August. 31st of July, 1st of August. So, it came yesterday, and this morning is the first time, because I didn't sleep yesterday. We had a general election and I stayed up through the night to watch it. So I didn't have a lot of sleep. So today is the day that I'm doing this unboxing. So, yes, let's get down to it. Let's have a look. So these are produced by Rockpool, who do amazing decks. I've just done the Deadly Apothecary deck unboxing. I think that was the last video up before this one. But anyway, so this one will be going on today. I just love the colours of this gorgeous autumnal yellow. It is like 7:30 in the morning, so it's not full sunshine outside. It's nice and early, hence the light coming in from this side, that side of my house. But yeah, Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. So we have this gorgeous gold on the side. They always have these foiled titles on the side, and it is a 2-part finger hold box, which I always love. They're all exactly the same size, and they all sit nicely on your shelf with these, so you can see which one's which. It's beautiful. So it says, take control of your life. The 7th deck in the best-selling Seasons of the Witch series reclaims Lammas. The season of harvest, success, and gratitude as the energy of the boss witch. Explore the meanings of the 44 beautiful cards and use the invocations and practices in the guidebook to connect more deeply with the energy of Lammas. And as you support and nourish your dreams, the deck will guide you to believe in yourself and give you the courage to trace your dreams. And they always have like a couple of images on the back. Let's get inside. So we have these gorgeous, on the inside part of the box, with these gorgeous little designs on the side. And we have, as always, the moon, the full moon. This is like a olive kind of green. Is it olive or like a dull lime green inside in the colour? Almost like the colour of the stalks of a sunflower. Does that make sense? And we have the booklet. I go through the booklet at the end. There you go. We've got some sunflowers on the back. Look. Go through them at the end. There's always a little advert for the Rockpool app. And then we have the same design on the inside. We have this gorgeous greeny coloured foiling on the side. It's very much similar to the inside of the box. Absolutely stunning. I always love that they pick the colour. They all have different colour gilding edges on the side, and I love that it's always a different colour, and often colours that you've never seen on the side of a deck before. So there we go. So let's get this little paper cuff off and look at the deck itself. And it is an oracle sized card deck as always, but we'll get to that at the end. So we have these gorgeous sunflowers this time. You can just see the little seeds inside. I always love that they have these borders on the side. And then we have the moon, and then we have some design around it. It's not completely reversible because obviously the moon looks different upright and downwards, but it is reversible enough for you probably not to notice too much. So let's have a look at these. So we have number 1, the bakery, and that they do stick together because they're die cast and then gilt edges. Sometimes they stick together. So that first one did a little bit, but we have bakery, then we have bird feeder, bushels of apples. Yeah, these are stuck for a second. There we go. Bushels of apples. Cemetery, as we are going into the darker part of the year, and this is to do with harvest. There's an element of death associated with it, the end of a cycle. Citrine, not to be confused with electrified amethyst. Collecting seeds, Coming of Fall. So they've gone for the fall American naming. We call it autumn over here in Britain. Community Service. Coneflower. Can you hear those pigeons go? Ooh. Corn. Corn dollies. Cornucopia. Country Fair, because we have summer fates and things over here. So craftsmanship. Dried flowers. Failed harvest. Not every harvest is successful. Farmhouse. Farm to table. Fennel. Flower bouquet. Fruit jam. Oh, there we go. Fruit trees. Lots of fruit. Garden tools. Garland. They have an incredible one over at Coat Heel. If anyone goes to like East Cornwall, West Devon, go to Coat Heel. They have an incredible garland that goes through their hall to National Trust House. Grapevines. Grapevines. Harvest basket. Hilltops. Iced tea. Oh, my favourite drink of summer. Leo. We are going into Leo season. That gorgeous heart on the lion. We have the Lionsgate portal just after. Meadow. Poetry. Poppy. Prayers to the earth. Rooster and hens. Summer games. Do not recommend doing tombstoning which is what this is, unless you know what you're doing. There's a place on the Hoe and all the kids and some adults run along and jump off and do tombstoning. It's terrifying. My heart is in my mouth every time one of them jumps. Sunburst. Sunflower. Nothing really says Lammas more than sunflowers. Again, in Cornwall, they have a sunflower maze. It's amazing. Terracotta pots. Tiger's eye. Vegetable garden. Weeds. I'll just gently go like that and they come apart. So, weeds. Welcoming the harvest. And then wheat and grains. So as I said, they are a normal oracle card size, perhaps slightly wider than some, but I would say they're all the same size in each of this series. They are, I wouldn't say glossy, but I wouldn't say they're completely matte either. There's like a in-betweeny kind of, if you can see, there's a slight reflection. But they are beautiful. They're always beautiful. The quality is consistent through the whole series. I think the only one they've got left to do is Ostara, which I can't wait for. Then I'll have completed my set and my little autistic self can go, yay, I've got the whole set. But they are beautiful. As you can see, the light's coming in this way today, so there's light going in there. So sorry if that's flashing and annoying you on that way, but I'm doing it much earlier in the day because we have a netball tournament today. So yes, we have these gorgeous cards. They will wash really easily, beautifully, if you're someone that likes to wash them all down and pick them all up, scoop them all up. Let's see if they do casino shuffle really well. And I like doing it because sometimes people don't like that they're done, and it makes me laugh that my choice to work with my deck in that way annoys people. But there are things people do that annoy me, so it's fine. So yeah, as you can see, I've just done it 3 times. There is no bending. It goes straight back to normal. Beautiful, easy to like shuffle. They're not clumping. They're not sticking to each other. They come away really easily as one if you only want one card. They're slippery enough that one will jump off if that's how you choose yours. Let's have a quick look at the guidebook. So we have the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. And these are colour inside. I can't believe these are around 15 to 20 pounds, these decks. Sometimes you can get them for cheaper if there's an offer on. And they come with a full colour guidebook. That quality of deck with the gilding, the card quality stock is some of my favourite card stock. It's just incredible, and it's it's a mass market one, and it's just, I just don't know how they do it. So anyway, we have the Season of the Witch, and we have this gorgeous apple green inside as a background colour and theme, which I really like. I really like that they didn't just go orange. Then we have an image of the wheel. So we already have Beltane, Neither, Lammas, Mabon, Samhain, Yule, Imbolc, and we have Ostara. Mabon is actually the name of a god, not necessarily the Sabbat, but it's so contained in the culture now that I think it's a bit like Ostara. Ostara is named after a goddess, so it's similar. So we have themes and areas of focus. I love that motherhood is one of those, because we have a lot going on at the moment, and motherhood is going to be so essential coming through my summer from here on in. Not that it isn't anyway, but it's a high focus. We have a lot of big changes coming up. How to use the cards. So we have how pulling cards, repeating element, using the cards beyond Lammas, which I do use these cards all year round. Daily reflection or guidance cards, guiding light, falling cards and reversals, creating an altar for Lammas card spread, so interviewing the deck. It's really good if you have time. Obviously I have so many, I don't always have time to interview the deck that you have. Sunflower cross spread, bird feeder spread, garden tool spread, the hilltop spread. I love that there's so many of these spreads, the earth spread, the vegetable garden spread, weeds for finding and healing wounds spread. You may find that with the card, look at that gorgeous image. You may find with some of these entries that they refer back to one of those spreads in the beginning. When I do picker cards on my Facebook group or page, if it refers back to a spread, I always take a picture and send them the spread as well in case they read cards. So yes, you get a full colour image in a £15 deck with a book with these quality cards already, and then you get the book in full colour with a full colour image of the card. It's just incredible. So yeah, you have the title of the card, keywords, the little message that was on the bottom, and then you get the message that's inside that is meant for that card. And then obviously it goes through. Some of these will have, there you go, a short meditation. Sometimes there's spells within them. There's a manifesting spell there. Sometimes there's recipes within them, journaling prompts. There's so many. There's a ritual there to do in your bath. There's just so many things that there's like tea recipes and things. So there are so many things. There you go, a simmer pot for protection. There's so many spells and extra things, as well as the message of the card that can give you so much. There you go, poetry, exercise, soul gratitude practice, ritual for, prayers to the earth. It's a really, really beautiful book. It's just incredible because there's so many extra texture things with it for each of them, that you just get so much quality for such a little price. It's just crazy to me. I just don't know how they do it. So about the authors, so Lorraine Anderson, incredible. Go and follow Lorraine on Instagram, Spirit Element there. Juliet Diaz, again, incredible. Has some incredible resources at the moment, and reading lists to educate you in the the intersectionality of all of us, everything. Incredible resources, some really powerful pieces and reading lists and things to educate yourself on Gaza, the Sudan, all these places that have conflict and inequality, and just go and follow Juliet Diaz on all the socials. Incredible human. About the illustrator, again, Tiana draws, incredible artist, and incredible artwork and pieces that go on beyond the decks as well. And then we have the Seasons of the Witch series. So the other 6 are already done, and they obviously say coming soon is Seasons of the Witch Ostara, which I'm assuming will be out before February next year, because that's March next year. So hopefully. We've had about 3 come out quite quick succession. We've had Imolc, Leather, and Lammas within about 4 or 5 months. It's been amazing. And then obviously there's bonus material, but I'm not going to share that with you because you didn't pay for the deck. But there you go. So that is Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. Incredible. Pick any one of them. Any one of them. They're all incredible. And they all have that little slice of, the shift and change in energy of each of the season, each of the sabbats, that then, we move into the next phase of the wheel turning. I really love this part of the year because you've got the warm, balmy nights and the berries and everything's coming in for the harvest. It's such an abundant time of things coming to fruition. And then we go into my favourite part of the year, Samhain, when everything dies away and mulches down and you get that release. Anyway, I love the way that I love to work with the wheel. The last 5 years, I've really tied in more closely to what nature's doing, and it's actually made the last 2 darker halves of the year, the last 2 winters, has been completely different because you harness. A lot of people don't like the winter and they don't like the darkness, and it's just been really powerful and empowering to move with it. So if you can learn about working with the wheel and aligning yourself with nature, it just makes things so much easier, if that makes sense. You're just much more in tune, and we just get so caught up in our day-to-day lives with blue screens and stuff. And anyway, enough preaching. So hopefully this deck exploration has been helpful for you. Obviously we have Lammas on the 31st of July into the 1st of August as a sabbat. That's the calendar date. Sometimes there's a bit of fluctuation if you follow it in a astrological sense. But yes, hopefully this has been helpful for you. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment down below and I will try and get back to you when I can. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye for now.